The first time I saw this man was at Orange Theory in Mount Prospect.
Oh boy.
I also work out there because I like to keep physically fit also. And
Likewise.
And I was there, and one time I was working on the treadmill, and all of a sudden I fell off the treadmill. And I didn't think anybody had saw it, so I picked myself up and got back on and looking around and think, oh, nobody saw me. But then everybody comes over and they're like, Agnes, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I just to show them I was okay, I kicked really high to show that I was good. And so then they were saying, that reminds me of somebody else who did that. And I was like, who? And they said, Mark Schmidt. And I'm like, no kidding. And I said, they go, yeah, he works here. And he works out here. And I said, really? I said, well, I would like to meet him because we had this bonding experience now. But anyway, I go on and on, and I know so much about you, but you don't know anything about me. Well, first, my name is Agnes Broncos.
Nice to meet you, Agnes.
Thank you. And as you can see, I'm a very vital woman.
Yeah.
I have a pulse, a respiration, a temperature. But if I was in a coma, I'd still be hot for you. As I told you, I'm a very physically fit woman. In fact, I'd like to share some of my exercise regime with you. First, I pump iron every day, this side, and then this side. And it's important,
to be balanced.
Important that you do both sides because that keeps your pecs in balance. And guys like perky pecs, don't they?
We do.
Yeah. And then after I finish that, I do a brief workout. About 30 seconds, that's brief enough for me. But then I should tell you also, I should give you a little bit about me. I work at Lutheran General in the fast track world of urine analysis. You'd be amazed at how many shades of yellow there are. I've seen some of those before. But anyway, I've got a great sense of humor. I love jokes, all kinds of jokes. In fact, one of my favorite jokes is a horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, why the long face? That's a pretty good one, isn't it?
I think it's the best one.
Yeah? Do you like jokes?
I do like jokes.
You do? One time I was at a family event and we took turns going in a circle and telling jokes. And I used to think I had all kinds of funny, really good jokes, but at the third round, I ran out of jokes, and my 3-year-old niece beat me. So
I know how that can be. Happened to me too.
Did it?
It did.
Oh no! Well, let's play the game. I'll start. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Deerless? Eyeless?
No idea. What do you call a deer with no legs and no eyes?
Bob?
No, still no idea. What do you call fake noodles?
Fake noodles.
Impasta. And and I told you, I work in the field of chemistry, and I had a joke about chemistry, but it never got a reaction. And then there's those atoms. You just can't trust atoms because they make everything up.
I thought Eve had something to do with that too.
I'm talking about the ATOMS.
Oh, those type of atoms.
Yeah. And then where does a pirate buy his hooks? At the secondhand store. Anyway, I got a million of them, but if you want, we can trade jokes later. That would be fun.
That does sound like fun.
You know, and I should also tell you, you know, I love dressing up, as you can see by my attire.
Very stylish.
Yeah, and I'm really big on Halloween. I love to dress up for Halloween. It's like my favorite holiday. In fact, one time I went as a shark. And I got...
Oh, you sound like my wife. She went as a shark.
She did?
She did.
Well, I have to meet her too. Well, that's great. Well, I should also tell you that I'm an aficionado of beer and wine, although more beer than wine. And when I drink my beer, I really hate it when people don't tilt the glass when they're pouring the beer, because then they get that big head on it, and I hate the foam. Can you relate to that?
I can relate to that.
Yeah?
Yes, that's one of my pet peeves.
Oh, wow. And then I love my kitty cats. I have all kinds of kitty cats at home. And at night, they'll line up and I'll give them all different massages. And then I'll give them treats. In fact, I've even taught my cats how to say hello and Agnes.
Really?
Yeah.
Agnes is a tough one. Mark's pretty easy.
Yeah? Well, I taught them to say Agnes. And I think they do it pretty good. Yeah. But listen, I'm seeing your 60th birthday. You look pretty good. And in fact, I'd say, hello, cutie pie.
Hi, hot stuff. How's it going?
Yeah. And
You come here often?
no, this is my first time here. Yeah. But I noticed that there's a party and everyone's inviting, so I'd like to share a little story about what happened one time when I was at a party similar to this. I'd had a few beers and I had been enjoying myself, and then I decided to leave to go home, and I got in my car and I'm driving along, and all of a sudden I see lights flashing in my rearview mirror. I was so scared. So I pulled over and the officer comes over and he said, can I see your driver's license and registration? So I gave that to him. And then he said, Miss Broncos, it looks like you were driving a little erratically. First I thought he said erotically. I get a little excited. And then he said, will you please step out of your vehicle? So I got out of my car and he said, I'd like you to walk the white line on the pavement. So I'm really careful, trying to walk the white line and concentrating really hard. And then he said, okay, you passed. And he said, but you better be careful. I was so relieved. I thought he was going to give me an IUD. So that's just a reminder, if you're having some beers and you're driving, just be very careful. But, you know, you've been so nice, and everybody here has been so nice. I think we should kind of seal this with a bonding experience.
Yes.
So, how about we do a group walk?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, if any of you have brought your own floss, feel free to join us.
Marie, you're looking for yours?
So you hold on that side, and I'll hold on to this side. It's so refreshing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I like the minty flavor.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's good.
delicious.
Okay, well, move to the left.
I think I'm good.
Wow, that was refreshing. How you doing? Let's see.
I'm doing well.
Let's see.
You know, from all the red on there, I think you better see you better see your dentist.
No, that's my lipstick, because, you know,
Oh, that's a relief.
yeah, it gives color to my smile. Well, I'm going to keep this because of our bonding experience. But I'd like to just do one more thing before I leave. You wish.
Explain that one to us, Mike.
Dear Mark, now that you've gotten to know me, I'm sure that you're going to want to be my friend for life, or maybe longer. The bond we've shared will just grow stronger. So you can thank Mo for this, because all she wanted to do was celebrate your 60th birthday by lovingly messing with you. Happy 60th decade, Mark. Hug Agnes the Fox Broncos.
Thank you, Agnes.
That's for you. Okay, well listen, you everybody have a good time.
Yay, Agnes.
Our reservoir, Buenos Nadia.
She must be going to the movies. Taking her scene. Mark.
Oh my gosh,
Mark.
that's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
You have a little
Strawberry flavor.
Hey, Mark. She was going to the movies.